Hi, welcome to the Market Alert for Tuesday, the 3rd of October 2017. So yesterday, kicking off with the pound, market lower off two signals. As I said in yesterday morning's Market Alert, the daily chart was showing weakness. The uptrend that we've seen of late had been broken. All of the hoopla that's going on with Brexit has weakened the pound. And also Carney putting a damper on interest rates going up as well. So once the market had broken the 134 level, prices have continued to move lower and continue to move lower. We just switch back on the overnight market as well. Let's have a look, see what could move the pound today. What have we got? Unemployment change for the Eurozone. The only thing we've got for the UK is the construction PMI. That's forecast to come out exactly the same, so that's slowing up. And this afternoon, anything that is out for the US is Powell speaking at 1:30. So no news for the US today. It's Tuesday. The market's generally quiet. Big move yesterday in the Dow to the upside. Market's likely to consolidate unless there is something that can move the market to the upside to continue the insanity that we're seeing at the moment. So yesterday on the Dow we had the first trade. This went up to the 20-point scalp as the market had found support at the 22. Which one level is this? 22,450. Market came back, retested it here. We had a buy signal. Market then moved higher. I said in my note yesterday, trailed up. I thought I'd actually recorded this, but I managed to record 3 hours of the pound and then for some unknown reason paused the video for the remainder of the day. But this one moving higher, said the market would go sideways during the evening. It remained sideways to higher and managed to hit the 25.50 as the market went to close. And if you look at the overnight, well, it's say the insanity continues. The market now having hit and made a new all-time high at the 22,600 level. When will it end? Who knows when it will end. It's just crazy. So we've got a new all-time high now in at 22,605, of which you can see there the overnight market is trading near once more. So let's see how the implied volatility panned out for yesterday. Well, there was no change in the implied volatility, even though the market continued to move higher. It remained at 7.40, which I'm surprised by, really, but that's what it was. I thought we would have seen a move lower, at least a retest of the 683, but we didn't. And I think the best way to sum this up really is the article on zero hedge. I'll just drag this in so you can actually see it. See where we are with the recording guides. There we go. Yes, ODC's terrifying outcome between the arrival of MiFID and end of QE. Now MiFID is European legislation regulations for the financial markets, and this is the second version of it, the second iteration. It arrives in January, and as Odie says here, is arriving when thanks to QE and the sight of endless cheap money, company shares are at their most expensive. And for me, this is the best quote ever I think I've ever seen about all of these financial markets. The QE of the last 10 years, cheap money, asset bubbles. This sums it up beautifully. Hindsight is going to have a field day, and that is definitely going to be the case. So I'll leave you with those thoughts. Let's see what the markets do today. We seem to be on this sort of momentum run. Even the travesty of the shooting in Las Vegas doesn't even cause a blip in the markets anymore. It's just staggering. As I said yesterday, it doesn't matter what catastrophe happens, whether it's hurricanes, shootings, terrorism, whatever it is now, the market completely ignores any sort of tragedy or anything else that could unfold. Even Korea letting off bombs doesn't affect the market. So you can see how manipulated and contrived they are now, and the sort of insanity that I keep saying that these markets are actually in. There's no price discovery, there's no fair value, it's just rigged. And as I keep saying, and will continue to say, they want these markets higher to convince the masses that everything is just fine in the financial world, when clearly we can see that it's not. Right, that will do it for this one. I say it's Tuesday. Market could consolidate after yesterday's move to the upside, and that means that we'll get a bit of a move in the pre-market and then a bit of a pullback, unless of course the central banks come in and continue to support these markets. But as Odie says, Hindsight is going to have a field day. And with those thoughts, I will leave you with that. As ever, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.